Okay.
Why? What do you want to do? Sit here and shoot the shit without pressing record?
Yeah, we recorded a podcast. Didn't press record. Sorry. You're just gonna have to imagine what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why this morning I was like, stop talking to me.
Yeah. Dude, that shit made me LOL IRL. I was
like,
dying.
stop messaging me.
Twitch is having a fire sale on their merch.
Press record.
I'm already recording.
I'm not gonna talk to you. Oh. It's like, I'm not gonna talk to you until you press record. You didn't tell me that we went live.
I pressed it like 45 seconds ago.
Oh.
I think we should do like a little explanation thing, like after the fact. You know what I mean? Just plop it in there after. Sure. So we just talk.
Hey, this is LowerBitrate. I'm M, and this is Lou. What do you think? Nothing fancy, just to start. Otherwise, people are like, "What is this?"
Yeah, but we would explain that in the beginning.
Yeah, that's right now.
No, it would be like cut and put in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a prelude. Is it a prelude?
An intro?
I guess so.
Prelude is yes, before.
Yeah. It's fine. This is okay. This could be scuffed. It's okay if it's scuffed.
All right. Speaking of scuffed, dog is staring at me and crying. Let me kick him out of this room.
Yeah.
BRB.
Have elevator music. Hold on. Elevator music. Get here before she comes. Elevator.
I was worried about that. He would not be down with the lower bit rate.
No, my dog is not down either.
That's okay. It's a part of it. Dogs don't like podcasts.
Yeah, dogs don't like their owners going anywhere, apparently. They hate it.
Well, not going anywhere. We're just sitting here talking.
Yeah, but my dog is like stage 5 separation anxiety.
Is it getting worse?
Yeah.
Let's do dog chat. How's he doing?
He's okay. I mean, like I've been playing with him, like doing mind games, I guess, like taking a treat, putting in a cup, mixing the cups around, see if you can find it.
So you're running street games with your dog. Got it.
Yeah, the currency is treats. So I don't know. He's getting older, so
is he learning how to up his bets and, like, what is he like? 2 treats, double or nothing this round?
Yeah, we're saving that for next week. So he can get into crippling debt with me. I'll take all his belongings.
Dog treat debt. I always threaten that with my dog. Continuing with dog talk here. I'll say things like, this is coming out of your allowance. We're going to buy you the not nice food next month. I never deliver on the discipline threats. He's a monster. Yeah. He's probably eating trash right now because I wouldn't let him sit in the room while I podcasted.
Yeah, they get vindictive. Sure like, you just know they're vindictive when you tell them no or don't give them something they want.
Yeah, the last one was the worst. He went... all the trash cans are supposedly out of his reach. I'm thinking about putting a camera in one of the bathrooms because he's able to climb up and get into the bathroom trash, which is disgusting. He's absolutely a trash mouth, disgusting little dog. But to make sure that we got the message that he was really bitter, he left his chewy bone treat right next to the pile of trash that he put on the floor.
They know.
I was here. You. This was me that did it. He left a calling card.
Yeah. I just watched Home Alone, so he's
a sticky bandit.
He's a sticky bandit.
Yes, it's awful. Yeah. Anyone ever meets my dog, don't you ever let him lick you, little trash mouth.
Yes, my dog is disgusting. He licks everything. I'm like, dude, I bought him this thing. It's called Fresh Dental. Put it in his water, and it's
Mm.
supposed to like freshen his breath. I don't know if it actually works. I'm afraid to try smelling his
Gotta kiss
mouth.
him and find out.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Does he have fish breath? My dog has like, for some reason, it smells like he's on a steady diet of salmon. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
it's,
Yeah.
yeah. I get his teeth cleaned to take good care of him. I give him really good food and he's got lots of things to chew on, like nice chewy treats, but I don't know. It's like he eats candy when I'm not paying attention or something.
I love dogs.
So this is what I'm really into talking about, as my Twitter bio states, is that, I'm into talking about dogs, comedy, pop culture, and video games. There's pretty much nothing else that I'll talk to another person about.
Like the starter pack of like internet. What's it talk about?
It's not the starter pack. It's all the packs. Those are the only card packs you can buy.
I'll
chat with you about the weather if you're not a nerd, because I don't know what else to talk to you about.
Yeah, it's hard talking to people who are not like on the internet, those boomers. I had to bring up OK Boomer. I had to. It's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
It brings you glee for some reason.
Yeah, they started retaliating. They call people Zoomers now.
That sounds like something I would totally. It sounds like, hey, are you Zooming right now? Yeah, I'm on Zoomers.
Yeah, that does sound like a drug. Some synthetic shit that'll fucking kill you.
Yeah. Synthetic CBD.
Yeah, Twitter is ablaze. With all the news, all the drama.
You enjoy the dumpster fire?
Mm-hmm.
You bring your popcorn kernels and start popping corns over the fire?
Yeah, it's so entertaining. People get so butthurt. Like, especially with the Pokemon stuff going on.
Let's talk about Pokemon. Comes out, hasn't even officially, today's the 14th. It comes out tomorrow, the 15th. Mm-hmm. And people are mad.
Upset. Highly upset.
Why so serious in a game that hasn't come out yet, but don't be mad.
So I'm not a Pokemon nerd or anything like that. I don't really care. I'll just play it just because. Nostalgia, I guess.
It looks really fun. Looks like a fun adventure RPG. Right?
RPG
you run around.
Light.
Yeah. Level up.
But apparently
meet some nurses.
But let's get something straight. Game Freak makes a ton of money. Between the games, the merch, the shows, the movies, everything, they make a lot of money. And apparently, they said that they had to cut some things because of like budget constraints or getting things out on time or something like that.
Can you give me a little bit of background? Game Freak is a gaming, I use this word lightly, news publication.
Game Freak is the developers.
I apologize.
Yeah, so they're kind of like, I don't want to get it completely wrong, but they developed the Pokemon games, and I think it's not Hasbro, HAL something. Someone gets all the money from the Pokemon IP. And people are upset because they cut the national decks. So basically what that means is, remember how back in the day you would get Pokemon Red, I would get Pokemon Blue. I'd be able to give you exclusive Pokemon from mine through the little link cable.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone. There's exclusive Pokemon in each game, and they cut, I think it was like a good portion of like classics, like Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Mewtwo. Those
it's a whole lot of new. Sounds like.
I don't know. No. There's only
there's like cream Pokemon.
The creamer. Yeah, Pokemon's weird.
That's right? That's what it is. They're Pokemon that have like whipped cream, right?
I think so. I'm
It
not.
like whipped cream attacks. Oh my gosh, someone should just Google it instead of. I thought you
So-
would know.
Sounds like a millennial girl streamer 2-hour window.
Whoa. It's a Zoomer thing, the whipped cream Pokemon.
Manga.
I feel like OK Boomer is stale. Yeah.
OK
There's
Boomer is
lovable
stale.
whipped cream Pokemon. Whipping up a frenzy.
So people are upset because they said that they had all new animations for the Switch, and the animations are mostly the same.
New Pokemon Alcremie. Okay, hold on, Lou. You just said that, and I'll see what you think about this. Alcremie, Alcremie, like all creamy, I guess. Looks like a cake, really does look like a giant pink cake, and attacks by, quote, squirting whipped cream. You didn't know about this? Of course, I'm the one that knows about this because, hello. It's like creamy Pokemon that look like cupcakes.
I'm looking at it right now. It's
Oh, guess what? The cream becomes, quote, richer the happier Alcremie is feeling.
it looks like a cake. What the? Yeah, Pokemon's weird. We've reached. Is that the type is a cream Pokemon?
Yeah.
No way.
The cream is edible. Its description reveals and is invariably delicious. So many pastry chefs strive to have Alcremie as their partner.
Okay, it's a fairy. I read that wrong.
Oh,
It's a
instead of dairy.
Yes. Would you be open to playing Pokemon, or is that ship sailed for you?
Good question. I loved Pokemon as an anime. I didn't grow up playing the games. So I don't know. I've considered picking it up because it looks like a fun adventure game with lots of cute little whipped cream Pokemon.
Yeah.
But here's the only reason I'm not picking it up is because I bought other games. Nintendo has been releasing a lot of Switch games. I counted how many jewel cases I have, and I have 8. So that's quite a few more than where I was. Was it only a year ago where I just had Mario Odyssey and I played Breath of the Wild on my Wii U?
Most of my games are digital.
I like buying the cartridges because they come with the cool cases and the artwork. And I just like holding them, looking at my treasures.
I only have 4.
Look at all these chickens.
Have you ever tried licking a Nintendo's cartridge?
I have not. Have you?
Yes. No, do not recommend.
See, that says a lot about who you are as a person. That's a question I should ask people. We cannot be friends unless you answer this question. Have you or have you not licked a Nintendo Switch cartridge? And if they don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm sorry.
It was like an
Conversation ends.
exclusivity thing, though. Like, it was like a rite of passage. Because,
Really?
I
So-
did it like 2 years ago when I first got it. I got it
2
on
years
release. Mhm.
So, because I have not licked a Switch cartridge, what? I'm not an actual like Nintendo fan, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that the ship has sailed on that. You know what I mean?
Stop gatekeeping.
It sailed. It doesn't matter if you did or not. It matters when you did it. You know?
Definitely not going to do it now. I'm just saying it reveals a lot who you are. I think it's a great question to ask somebody because it reveals a lot who you are as a person if you have or have not licked a Nintendo Switch cartridge, or even if you know what that means. Because me, for one, I was able to watch the videos of people doing it and hearing the stories, and I was like, I'm good. I don't have to do that because the reactions were awful.
It's not pleasant. Not
It's
pleasant.
science. It's designed like it's impossible for you to ingest or for you to inhale because it tastes so fucking bad. Says science.
That's good though. I like how Nintendo thought of that.
Nintendo, well, I recall when it happened with the release, when you could find out you could lick it. It's smart to do, but Nintendo didn't anticipate the stupidity and stubbornness of Americans where they're like, you're not going to tell me what I can and can't lick. And then They licked it anyway.
Words to live by.
America.
You could apply that to any facet of life. You cannot tell me what or what not to lick. But
it's true freedom.
no, we live in a society that eats Tide Pods, so anything is possible. The ceiling is infinite.
See, that's exactly what I was implying. It is truly an American thing to know what a Switch cartridge tastes like.
Yeah, but my point was like it was like a thing when it first came out because people were like, "No, I don't believe it," and then you did it, and then you regretted it. But now it's kind of like, "Oh yeah, I have a Switch. Why would I put that in my mouth?" You know? I don't know.
Yeah, you have evolved. I would say, welcome to enlightenment.
I equate that to like stale memes. You know, like it's like Ugandan Knuckles, super popular beginning of 2018, and then it just like, why would you do that now?
Wow, that's a throwback.
It is a throwback. It
You
died
are
too
like
soon.
the stale meme historian.
I am the stale meme historian. I remember a lot of stale memes. Some of them are really funny to me too.
Okay, are sloths stale?
No, sloths will always be in style. Sloth is not like a meme. It's like a way of life.
Sloth is a lifestyle. Got it.
Yeah.
Just checking.
It's like how derpy dogs will never go out of like style. Like everybody loves a derpy dog.
Everyone loves a good boy.
Yeah.
I saw Sloth at GameStop earlier. I went there after lunch because it was right next door to where I went to eat, and this GameStop was pretty lit. I went in there to be like, oh, I'm doing the podcast later. Let me just go browse the games. I have some extra time. And I didn't look at a single game. Instead, I looked at all the merchandise. Yes. I bought 2 Pachamaris, an amiibo, a pair of socks, and a sticker pack. So GameStop sells games. What? And I got all that for under $25 because the 2 Pachamaris were 97 cents each. So I bought the whole stock.
What are those again?
Pachamaris are the tentacle turnip from Overwatch, you know, from Diva's arcade level, the UFO video game. And so she has the like leek spray and she has like Apache spray. And the emote in my channel is the leek, which is the like hype sausage guy, the little like cute sausage. And then Pachamaris are really cute too. Since they were 97 cents, I had to buy them.
Are they big though? Like, are they like plushies? Really?
Yeah, full size plush, 97 cents.
No way. You know, that tells me that GameStop is like on its way out.
Well, the guy, because I asked him, I was like, are these really 97 cents? Because I've wanted Apache plush for literally years now. And this was one of the special holiday editions. So it has like jingle bells and it squeaks. So I'm pretty happy with it. I would say that I think I remember seeing them at a con when they first came out, when Blizzard came to Austin for something, and they were $20. So I was pretty happy with this find.
Yeah, I was just about to say those things are pretty expensive, especially anything like Blizzard licensed.
Yeah, we can talk about Blizzard in a second, but I paid $20 for the matching plush, which is her leek spray, the pink hype sausage. So I was like, now he has his friend from the video game in the game. It's very meta. Really into meta shit.
Every Redditor ever.
That's the new modern Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. Been talking to hot babes online all day. Really into meta stuff, like, you know, pairing the pachis with the sausages. So you want to talk about Blizzard?
Yes, exactly.
Do you have anything to say? Or are they still dead to you? Or
they're dead to me for a different reason. Like, no, I'm not going to get political. That is over my head, out of my realm.
We can talk in business sense.
Yeah, I'm talking about, like, you know, real gamer hours.
Okay.
Yeah, Blizzard. Let's talk about BlizzCon first of all. This is the most recent thing.
That's what I wanted to
Diablo
talk about.
4. Because I'm the RPG nerd or ARPG nerd that spends, you know, 5,000 hours playing Path of Exile, and a couple $100 later in microtransactions. That's
Gotta
like my
get those
thing.
skins.
That's like my thing. I don't know. No game is like captured me besides like Destiny 1 on console, quite like Path of Exile. So I like ARPGs. I've played quite a few of them. Diablo is one of them. And it felt like Diablo 4, the reveal, it being at the beginning, right after an apology, felt like an apology. I'm sorry. Look at this. Shiny, new.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Exactly. I'm not
You think it's rushed?
Well, no. I think that game is at least 3 years out. At least. Cuz I think Diablo 3, when they unveiled it, it came out 3 years later in 11 or something like that. Or 2012. This BlizzCon was weird. The one previous was like kind of a meme. Don't you have phones? But this one just felt, to me, not genuine. Between the Overwatch 2 and the confusing way it's going to interact with Overwatch 1. You're going to get everything from Overwatch 2 that you get in Overwatch 1. But you're going to get this PvE mode. But it's a brand new game. I'm like, huh? You're going to get all the characters too. I'm like, so why are you announcing it as Overwatch 2 when can it just be an expansion?
Yeah, do it Destiny style. Just tack it on.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? What did you think? Because
Blizzard. Well, we all have thoughts about Blizzard, but BlizzCon did. Let's talk about. I'd like to focus on BlizzCon. BlizzCon did make it feel like all is forgiven, especially by the fan base. I mean, today I bought Pachimari plushes, so there's that. But they were, so cheap. So I was curious if because the Blizzard stuff was on sale because Blizzard hasn't been seen in a positive light recently, or maybe it was post BlizzCon, because they had all sorts of Overwatch figures and stuff in the corner in the clearance section. And I was like, is this because of the new Overwatch? I don't know. I don't play a Blizzard game right now, so I'm not torn up really by anything they do. I just enjoy watching the news and staying tuned in to what they're going to be creating. I played quite a bit of Overwatch 1. I'd like to play Overwatch 2.
I did too. I played a bunch of Overwatch original.
I haven't played it in a while though. It got I stopped having fun doing it. It got a little bit too competitive for my skill level. I'm just not skilled enough to play at the level I want to.
What killed Overwatch for me was I played on a organized team for Open Division, and going back to playing pubs was not fun for me. So I just stopped playing. Overwatch has reached that level of toxicity and just general gameplay. It's okay now, and it was way different from the beginning. Everybody was so positive, and
yes,
everybody was good job, and at some point,
GG's.
Yeah,
GG's all around.
At some point, games start becoming very job-like, and people get frustrated playing it, and I didn't have fun.
I think the money does it. There's all these Overwatch pro leagues and competitions and stuff. People get really serious about their skill level.
I think we could talk about money in gaming in general for at least an hour.
Well, I was thinking about, as we were talking about Blizzard and BlizzCon, I was thinking about Bethesda, how, say with the new Diablo, it's not going to be like how the new Fallouts were, where they announce it and then it's out next month.
Have you noticed a trend? Every new game release, there's always something wrong. Some outrage. Either the game doesn't work or the game wasn't as promised.
I noticed that, yes, but I don't think it's new. I think bugs will always exist in games.
I think it's amplified.
The bugger, is this bugger feature? Yes. I think that will always exist as they're pushing products that have deadlines, combining art with technology. It's going to be entertaining. Hopefully they'll be entertaining instead of game breaking bugs.
That's a nod at Bethesda, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're a big Bethesda fan.
I am a Bethesda fan.
Are you still a Bethesda fan?
Yeah, that's a great. I was like, well, I am waiting for the next Elder Scrolls. So yes, I'm still a Bethesda fan.
This is a take where we're at complete odds in. This is gonna be fun.
You're not waiting for the next Elder Scrolls. Do you think it's gonna be a train wreck, or please, what are your thoughts?
Based upon how they handled Fallout 76 and the things that they're putting in Fallout 76, i.e. the subscription service for a game that barely works, I will not even consider purchasing Elder Scrolls 6. At all.
I said good day.
Yeah. I'm over it. You know?
Skyrim and Oblivion really changed my life. So I have to play that Elder Scrolls game, just like I had to play Fallout 76, just like I had to play out Fallout 4. Fallout 76 and Fallout 4, not my favorites, but I'm glad I played them. And I'm also glad that I've stopped playing them. Hate to say.
I think I've been burned too many times.
I have a confession to make. Might be a mistake, but I thought about playing Elder Scrolls Online.
I've played that.
I know, but like picking it up now, I've gone from in my MMO adventures. I was going to pick up WoW because people are like, that's the MMO to play. I was like, all right, cool. And then realizing how much it costs. So then instead I tried like the free trial of Final Fantasy. So that was truly my first MMO experience. It was all right. It was a little overwhelming. Then I moved to Black Desert Online. It was all right. Also beautiful game.
Yeah, that's a waifu simulator.
Yeah. And now...
So are you itching to play an MMO? Like, does that interest you?
Yeah, I'd like to. And a big reason for that is because I saw an anime about MMOs. So that's why I started dabbling in them.
What's the anime called?
It's called Diary of an MMO Junkie.
Right on the nail.
There's an anime for literally everything. There's probably like a do you like eating French fries anime? Yes.
Wow. Yeah, personally, I've only played, what are the MMOs, the big ones? There's World of Warcraft, there's Elder Scrolls Online.
There's the MMO, which is UO. That was like I've been learning about. It's what so many games get their mechanics and even words from.
UO? What is that?
Ultima Online.
Oh.
So then we can't leave that out if we're talking about MMOs. So anyway, keep going. I didn't mean to stop you.
I'm a casual at MMOs. That's my point. I'm not super... I like grinding games, but MMOs are a complete different beast. That's why people get like consumed by it, because it almost feels like you're living a different life, you know?
Well, if you'd like to keep talking about MMOs, I'm welcome to that, but I'm ready to begin another life in VR. I tried that for the first time this week.
Really?
Have you ever tried VR?
I used to have a HTC Vive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I tried the Oculus, and I'm ready to leave this world behind and just exist in the shapes and, pixels. And it's not perfect. It made me nauseous and dizzy, but man, it was fun.
Yeah, VR was super fun. I'm pretty sure it's like come leaps and bounds, because I had it maybe like 2 years ago, and I got it for a steal too. I got it for like $300, the whole kit, and Yeah, I just didn't have the room for it. You need to have like a dedicated room for
You're
VR.
right.
And I just, New York City apartment, I'm not afforded that space. So, did you do it standing up or like sitting down?
Both, because I played Super Hot,
Super hot, yeah, I have that.
and then I tried so that I was standing up, I was on my feet, and then I did Beat Saber, that's the reason I want to get VR, is because you like dodge and you tilt and you squat to like duck under things, and so it was quite a workout. And I was like, this would be. I was thinking about getting the Ring Fit Adventures, which we can talk about when we branch into Nintendo, but instead, trying the VR this week, I was like, forget Ring Fit Adventures. I want to work out in Beat Saber.
Yeah, that's
But
fun.
the
You
one I
could.
tried sitting down was Super Lucky's Tale.
I don't know, it sounds familiar. I just don't remember.
It's like Spyro,
Ah,
a
okay.
lot like Spyro. So it was fun to do time trials in a platformer in VR. That I was just sitting down in the middle of this room, and I was like, holy shit, I'm in Super Lucky's Tale right now.
So if you did get a VR headset, would you set up your room that way a little bit differently, or would you just do it sitting down?
No, because I want to play Beat Saber. I like the workout, so it would have to be space like the old Wii Fit days, where you have to clear out a room.
Okay. I think that's like the top selling Wii game of all time.
Ring Fit
Wii Fit?
or Wii Fit?
Yeah, Wii Fit.
Wii Fit is the top selling Wii game. Yeah, I could see that. Everyone had one.
See, I would love to do VR, but it would have to be sitting down. I still don't have the space.
Beat Saber is really fun though. You feel like such a badass hero doing it, but really what you look like is the kid in his garage swinging the broomstick around.
Yes.
I was like dancing and doing it, and then I saw somebody else do it. I was like, oh, I did not look as cool as I thought I did.
Yeah, it's really immersive. Like it's almost like a little shock when you take off the headset.
It was. I had to close my eyes and like just kind of be quiet for a second to reorient myself to this harsh world. It's like the scene in The Matrix where they unplug Neo and he's born. I was like, oh God.
Yeah,
I'm using my eyes for the first time and it's awful.
yeah, VR is not. It's not popular, like mainstream. Like it's kind of like a niche in the whole gaming space, and I think it's because of the price. Like the HTC Vive, the newer one that came out, is $1,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot of money. That is a hoopty. That's hoopty money.
I didn't realize it cost that much.
Yeah, and then the space requirement also, and then also that you're tethered by wires. Not many people like being tethered by wires. Like I recently spent $250 to Apple, Daddy Apple, so I don't have to be tethered listening to music. So
those things cost $250. The AirPods.
yeah, I renamed them to $250 earbuds. Kill me. So it doesn't say any AirPods. It just says that to remind myself.
I'm still waiting for mine to come in the mail. I finally bought some AirPod looking ones, but I found them for under 50 on drop.com. So, but they're taking 2 months to arrive and they're finally supposed to arrive today. So you tell me who made the right choice, $250 or $50 and wait for over 2 months.
I'm definitely one of those people that will pay more to get it now. I don't know. I'm very impatient. I'm not a patient person.
Yeah. Well, it's hard, especially in these days living in Amazon Prime where you can order it and it can be there in 2 hours.
Yeah, I almost feel bad for them.
Well, we started talking about Sword and Shield and we started branching into Nintendo. I don't know why I said it like that. Nintendo. It's because I was afraid of the Luigi's Mansion ghosts. I'd like to talk about that a little bit. I've been
It
playing
looks
quite a bit
fun.
of that game.
It looks fun. I just co-host. Hey.
Hey, what up?
Yeah, I just
What up,
haven't
pup?
had time to
Do you
to
own
play
it?
it. No. Like when I usually buy games when I'm bored. I buy things when I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very big problem. Um yeah, so when I get bored, I'll just buy it and play it. But I've been like too consumed with finishing all my stuff in Path of Exile, and we'll talk about that later. Friday,
Okay.
tomorrow, big announcement from them. Don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be huge and
Okay.
bigger than people think because it's sooner. Anyway, Luigi's Mansion. How are you liking it?
It's a lot of fun. It's really cute and the mechanics are fun. Really creative ideas in the game. Guigi's fun. I'm just scratching the surface on it. If I can share where I'm at in the game, you're in this mansion that has a whole bunch of different floors because it's a hotel. And so you go from floor to floor uh, until you're trying to defeat King Boo, who's been released. And so you're beating all his little minion bosses. And so I just beat the level 3 one. So I'm pretty much at the same place that I'm at in Link's Awakening. I think in Link's Awakening, I beat the 4th dungeon most recently. And now in Luigi's Mansion, it's like I beat the 3rd level boss and little dungeon.
Have you ever played the first two games?
I played on my Wii. I would buy GameCube discs, and that's the one I played.
The first one.
So I guess it's the first one. Yes, I wasn't sure which one it was.
Does it remind you in any way of the first one?
Oh, yeah. I love you vacuum up the ghosts and then you slam them. It feels just like that one.
I think that's the most satisfying thing I've ever seen. When you have to like you move around and slam the ghost.
It's not, I don't mind fighting the ghosts at all. Using my, it's, I think it's called your or your boo shot or something. Your vacuum. They have, kind of cheeky names for everything. Like I thought it was Poochie. It's not Poochie. It's Polterpup. And everything's named kind of like poltergeisty. The beginning of the game, I loved the intro. If you can watch the intro online, I would watch it. It was really cute. I enjoyed it immensely.
Nintendo does this so well. They do nostalgia perfectly.
They did. It was a really good mix of new and old on a whole big dose of nostalgia because, if I may, in the intro, which is not a playable part of the game, you're just watching this cutscene to start off the game to be like, why are we in this haunted mansion? So they give you a reason to be there. But one of the toads is driving the bus to take you to the mansion. I just was like, all aboard. Yes, I want to ride this bus. Little Captain Toad.
I haven't seen any like meaningful gameplay or like cutscenes from it. I'm trying to save it.
Well,
so I can play it eventually.
Yeah, I would recommend it. It's, a full price game at $60. It was on sale for 2% off, and I was like, and bought. So
that's the best we're gonna get.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering about Link's Awakening. I enjoyed it, but I would have rather paid $40 for it, just because I don't think I'm going to be able to beat it. It's challenging and
Really?
it's time consuming. I mean, I would be able to beat it, but I can only play it for an hour and a half at the most at a time, just because of the backtracking.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that from a game that looks like all cutesy in the art style.
It makes sense though with the way the old games were, how you would go back and have to, all the enemies would respawn. You have to fight them all again to make it to where you want to go. So just traveling around is a bit of a chore that doesn't feel very satisfying.
Yeah, Link's Awakening is a $40 title for me. I'm gonna be looking out for that for Black Friday to see if I can get it for $40. Other than that, no, I would not pay. There's a lot of titles from Nintendo that I would not pay full price for. Luigi's Mansion is not one of them though. I'd pay full price for that.
Full price, yes. Full price for Luigi's Mansion. It's beautiful. It looks so unique. I just love the color scheme that they've done with it. It's like a lot of purples and greens, so it's so different from Mario Odyssey. It just looks and feels very, very different, but it's creative mechanics. And
I've heard the
done in a
puzzles
cute way.
are challenging, even for
Well,
adults.
even the boss battle, yeah, it was a little bit challenging. I had to do a Google. I got him down I got his health down to 10%, and I could not figure out how to finally beat him. And the way that I was fighting him was the wrong way. I guess not the wrong way, but not the best way. So there's just like other new Nintendo titles, say Breath of the Wild, there may be more than one way to solve a puzzle, or there may be more than one way to beat a boss, which I think is really cool. People still finding creative ways to defeat monsters and bosses and stuff.
Yeah, games are always like evolving and stuff. That's my favorite part. It's like the meta game. Luigi's Mansion has a meta game. Time to Be Alive.
There is a little bit of meta in Luigi's Mansion, like you have a VR type chat that you use. It's cute.
I missed my segue opportunity, so we're just gonna roll with it. Disney Plus. I was gonna talk about nostalgia and Disney and stuff like that, but holy shit, Disney Plus is here. Came with a bang too.
Today at GameStop, a guy had Mandalorian pin on his shirt, and I really wanted to take it.
You got a Mandalorian pin?
You know, so spoilers. Let's talk about Mandalorian, if we may.
Yeah, spoiler warning.
They take a long time to zoom in on that crest in one of the scenes. I've only seen it once. I want to see it again, but it's like it looks like a mammoth skull. That's like the Mandalorian like tribe sigil.
Yeah, I'm super interested to know who this guy is, because it's not Boba Fett. It's not Jango Fett, because this show is, I think, 5 years after or 2 years after episode 6 and 25 years before episode 7. So it's kind of like Jango Fett is already dead because he died in episode 2. So who is he? What is he doing? And yeah, that ending that blew my mind. I was like, huh? No.
Yeah, the ending. Who is that? Who is that they revealed?
It's not Yoda.
We know, well, no. We know what it is. We just don't know who it is.
And will it... Here's my question. Here's my big question.
Also, who's changing its diapers?
Does it have diapers? Did it have a diaper on?
I don't know, but it was in a bassinet like a little baby. Go ahead. Okay.
Diapers remain to be seen. Will that tie into the newer ones? Like the new spin-off shows? The episode 9 that's supposed to be coming out in a month? Couple weeks?
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's really soon too. It's almost December.
Yeah, that's very soon. It's going under the radar for the most part. I think because episode 8 was, unpopular opinion, very bad.
Yeah, I liked it, but that's fine. When was the last time you watched it?
When it was on Netflix, the first time it came on Netflix.
Okay.
Maybe like a year ago.
Yeah, me too. And I liked it even more. I just the throne room scene after Snoke is dead, like, you're just not going to change my mind that's not the coolest scene I've ever seen in a Star Wars. Just her and Kylo slaying. Can't change my mind.
But why kill him? I don't understand. It just seems so out of character.
Snoke?
Yes.
I don't know.
And then he's like, "You would never kill me." And then he kills him. I'm like, huh? And then apparently they're enemies again. I don't get it. And also, I don't believe that Rey's parents are just, Joe Schmo and Jane Doe. I don't believe that for 1 second.
Okay. You think there's more to be revealed about Rey's past?
Yes.
Okay.
And if there isn't, there should have been. And Rain Johnson, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I
Shame.
personally don't think that we're going to learn more about Ray's past. I think the point was made on purpose that she's a nobody and that's all we're going to get. I think that's some sort of profound point that they're trying to make.
Yeah, but doesn't that come off as like trying to be like too edgy? You know, like we're not the first 3 movies. You can't catch us in a plot point. Like it just, I don't know. She doesn't seem very special to me. Like there's nothing special about her. Like Luke Skywalker.
That was the plot point, though.
Yeah, but you know,
why is Luke Skywalker special? Just entertain me for a second. What makes Luke special?
He's like the chosen one. You know?
Why?
He's that dude.
But why?
Because
what about him makes him the dude?
Okay, so
it's his lineage.
Yes, but there's a legacy behind him. Like Anakin Skywalker turns bad, right? Legacy behind Luke Skywalker, and then he has like a rags to riches story about how he gets to where he is from episode 3 to 6. Or 4 to 6, sorry. Rey just doesn't have that for me.
Yeah. But that's I guess that feels like a gap to you. For me, it feels fine. I'm like, yeah, for some reason I was able just to take it in stride and be like, yeah, she's a nobody. She has no heritage, no royal blood running through her veins of any sort. She is, she's not Sansa Stark. She's, a street urchin. She's nobody.
Yeah, but I guess I would just like a little explanation of like
universes.
Why? I'm very much a why person. Like why is this happening? Why do you have powers? I don't know.
Why does she have the Force? Yeah. They really. I could see how if you are of the held fast belief that the Force is something that is inherited, then you would have a big problem with The Last Jedi because, ooh man, they were sharing the gift with a lot of people.
Oprah edition of the
Force.
And
you get the Force, and you get the Force. If I was on video right now, you could picture me with my arms out.
Yeah, I would take
Everyone gets the Force.
I would take low-hanging fruit of like a montage on like why she deserves it. That's how desperate I am for an explanation.
Okay.
But yeah, Star Wars.
She drank the blue milk. She gets it.
The goat milk?
No, the sea cow milk.
Yeah.
Luke likes Luke likes blue milk. I don't know about Lou.
Only on Fridays.
Only if it's fresh. Freshly milked.
Luke Skywalker going out? Hated it.
He's still here though. Death is not finite in Star Wars.
Yes, but his physical body did not die. He died spiritually. Ooh. He should have gone out in a blaze of glory.
I think he did. No. And the salt flats.
I don't know. Like he wasn't there, Like, I don't know. It's just showing up means something to me. Dad, where are you? Type shit,
Yeah. Well, you want to circle back to The Mandalorian? What were your favorite parts?
I like the cinematography. I like the robot, the little bounty robot.
The bounty droid.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see more of that, if I may speculate, because it was featured in the promotional artwork.
Yeah, it might be.
And they had a good. Sorry, go ahead.
Based on what they're doing, he killed the droid at the end, right? But I think there's going to be more droids coming for the second coming of Green Boy.
Okay.
Because I think Yoda's such a legacy attached to him that you would want to get rid of him, because at this point it's safe to assume that the Jedis are gone, right?
The Empire has fallen, the Jedis are gone.
Yeah, like everything's like at a neutral standpoint. Maybe Luke is gone at this point. Who knows? Who cares? Really, it's not about him. Just setting the tone for the whole universe. But yeah, I honestly thought Pedro Pascal was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Props to Jon Favreau for conveying a mass character with, some type of emotion at least.
By the way, Pedro Pascal, that name is being dropped because that's the Red Viper from Game of Thrones, in case anyone forgot.
Yeah, he also plays the guy in Narcos. Forget his name. You'll know him when you see him. Yeah, what did you like about it?
I like the little nuances. I really like the world. I love the monsters, and I love the cameos a lot. One of my favorite cameos was Werner Herzog as one of the on the side of the hidden Imperials. Werner Herzog is I think he's German, a director, but he's very bleak and he talks like this, and he's like, life and existence is pain. And to see him sitting there at the desk handing out this illegal bounty made me chuckle. I like the Brian Posehn cameo. He was the one driving the speeder when there were ice walruses attacking the Mandalorian ship when they were trying to escape with that blue guy with the fins.
Yeah, there's money behind the show.
Mm-hmm.
That CG was movie CG.
CG was great. Entertainment factor. I was able to turn off my brain and I jumped. Oh man, I think I jumped when the ice walrus jumped up the Ravlocks or something, came up out of the ice and ate Brian Posehn. I was like, ah! It for some reason scared me really bad. I don't know why I didn't see it coming.
That one got me too.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked The Mandalorian truly feels like a bounty hunter. It felt kind of like Fallout, this Firefly, just this out in the wastes of space, on his own with empires crumbling around him, just trying to make his way. I liked it.
Yeah.
Space cowboy, into it.
Yeah, I think Pedro Pascal is perfect for that. He has the perfect voice.
Mm-hmm. He does a really good job. He just needs the voice because there's no face.
Soon, TM. I think they will reveal him in some.
He never takes off his helmet, Lou.
You never know.
No, they kept saying that, so it's gonna happen. Well, we saw him there's flashbacks throughout the show, so we did see.
He looks strikingly similar to Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
So that's what made me think that we're gonna get a face reveal at 100K.
I'm trying to think what else. I like a couple parts made me LOL. Like when they were roasting, you remember the little Muppets that would sit on Jabba and be like, rah, rah, ha, ha. Just really annoying. And they were roasting one of them as another one watched. The Empire really has fallen.
Yes.
I was like, savage. He's watching his friend get roasted right in front of him.
I want to talk a little bit about how Disney is choosing to release the episodes. That's super interesting to me because it goes against our binge culture that has spawned upon us the last few years with shows like Stranger Things, etc., etc. I kind of like having to wait a week.
You like having to wait? Wow.
It gives me something to look forward to. That is a very boomer thing to say. That's not a Zoomer thing. That's very boom.
Yeah, that's why I said okay, Zoomer, because I was like, whose side are you on in this culture war? I'm rolling my eyes so hard right now. I can't wait for Thanksgiving for my mom to ask me what that phrase means.
What, boomer?
What does okay boomer mean?
Your response to be, well, if you have to ask.
Yeah. They're not going to like it. Anyway, staying on topic.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is the third time it's come up. I don't know why calling someone a boomer.
Because you're obsessed with it. You.
I'm not obsessed. It's funny to me.
Yeah.
The word is not funny. People's reactions to getting called a boomer
Yeah.
when they go ape shit is hilarious.
So you are okay with the wait.
Yeah.
That's why I gave you the hard time.
I'm
All
okay
right.
with the wait. I like it.
Very well.
Because to be honest with you, we'd be talking about the entire series. I'd be done with it.
It is deserving of week to week. I thought it was the 39 minutes, I believe. So I believe it was really gripping. It kept my attention the whole time.
Yeah, it was that
Deserves
perfect.
a slow rollout.
Yeah, it was that perfect. Like, not too long, not too short. Doesn't slog. Doesn't feel like Man of Steel.
They took their time. They took their time though. Like they would zoom in on things and go slow, but the world was so immersive, it deserved it. They put the big bucks into it. So
They did put the
yeah,
big
show
bucks.
me it. Show me your sets. Show me your Muppets. Show me all the, extras walking around in their amazing costumes. I want to see it all. I'm a Star Wars fan. Yes, give me the fan service.
I'm also like super excited for all the other things they have. It's easy to forget that Disney has at least 6 shows down the pipeline.
Okay. Thoughts of Marvel coming?
Lots of Marvel. I think more Star Wars too.
Yes, I believe so as well. I'm sorry that we don't have these facts on hand, but yes, I've been too busy trying to like confirm my timelines between the episodes of where this Mandalorian takes place to be able to keep track of what else is coming.
I have a graphic for you. It's super easy. It's after episode 3. No, episode 6 before 7.
It's like 30 years. It's like 5 years and 30 years, but I don't want to say what I think it is because it'll probably be wrong. I don't want to state incorrect info.
It's okay to be wrong.
Especially when it comes to Star Wars timelines.
Toxic fandoms.
Well, I just don't want to get it wrong. I'm such a Star Wars fan. So, you want to save new Game of Thrones and D's for next time? You want to end on, we talked about our green boy Yoda. You want to talk about our blue boy Sonic?
We could talk about Blue Boy.
A good short topic to perhaps wrap on.
They're getting
meme heavy.
They're getting a clapping ovation. I'm not standing, but they're clapping.
I was like, what is that noise over there?
Yeah, they completely did a 180 and changed Sonic for the better. What the fuck was that first trailer? Hello?
Nightmare Fuel, that's what it was.
Yeah. That was whoa. I enjoyed the new one though. It looked like Sonic. It was cool. But obviously people are gonna find things to complain about. Now the new worry is Jim Carrey, which I don't think he'll mess it up, but I personally don't care.
It's hard to deliver punchlines in trailers, I think, and Jim Carrey is just going to be a bunch of punchlines, right?
Yeah.
So
it can't get much worse than him being the Riddler. So that's kind of like the floor. So anything above that would be thumbs up.
What about The Mask?
I honestly don't remember The Mask, but I don't remember The Mask being that bad. I know it's meme heavy, but
smoking.
That's like the epitome of the 90s though, right? Like all the cheesy fucking punchlines and
that and what's up?
All the stale shit from the 80s that refused to die.
Agreed. I like the new Sonic trailer. It feels a bit, sorry, I got a loud car driving by right now. It feels a bit campy, which I'm a fan of when it comes to my nostalgia and childhood. It looked cheesy, which I like. The old Sonic cartoon was pretty cheesy in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was like, hey kids, gotta go fast. That was my Sonic impersonation. I like chili dogs.
Yeah.
I used to watch that cartoon. I enjoyed it.
Me personally, when a video game comes and says, "Hey, I want to be a movie," I have very low expectations. Very low.
Name your favorite video game movie.
Super
It doesn't
Mario.
have to be good, just your favorite.
It would have to be one of the Resident Evils, maybe like in the middle.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe one of the middle ones. It wasn't the first one. It's probably like the second or the third one, but definitely not the later ones. The later ones got super cheesy.
All right, I have a little bit of a cheat. I was gonna say Ready Player One, but that's based on
cheating.
a book. Yeah,
Yes.
that's based on a book, not a video game. But for me, I love the Mario Brothers movie. It for some reason it reminded me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles so much, which I love those live action, the ones with the like guys in the costumes doing the like ninja rap.
Yeah.
And
Koopa Troopa is still in my my meme stash. The little turtles, the little reptile ones.
yeah, they look so bad.
That's why they're there.
They didn't look like Koopas at all. I have it on DVD, but I don't have a way to watch it because I don't have a DVD player. Because it's almost 2020.
Let's refrain.
I need to get a PS4. Oh man, we could keep going.
We
I'll
can
write that
keep
down.
going.
I don't want to keep going because I want us to have material for next time.
Yeah. So I think we should go into our little spiel.
I'm writing down things for next time. Don't you worry.
So this is not meant to be serious. This is supposed to be two friends sitting down, shooting the shit, putting it online. If you knew us from a past lifetime, you know that this used to be a thing, maybe like 3-4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it stopped for many different reasons for different people. Don't have to go into it. But it's back, and it's, I think, set in a different mindset. At least personally for me, I'm in a different mindset, in a different situation. So I'm ready to have fun. Shoot the shit every week.
Yeah.
Or every
Talk
2
about
weeks.
pop culture, video games, and dogs. Stale memes. I'm on board.
Yeah. And the format will change. It might not change. It's very much experimental, and if it feels good, it feels good, and we'll roll with it. If not, then it gets chopped, and we move on. Try something new.
I'm also open to feedback. I'd like to hear what people think about the podcast, what people think about the new lower bit rate, and also if you have any topics you'd like to talk about. As always, I love to hear about what games you're playing, how your dog is doing. If you're watching anything funny, I'm really into comedy. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. With that said, lower bitrate, episode 1, Redux, remixed, is over. Bye.